What's up, people? What's up? It's time for SPX and Nasdaq update. So, Tuesday night, or not night, but Tuesday evening, we end up, not evening, but Tuesday, we end up having a fall, an early fall. What I was paying attention to was, okay, we're gonna start falling, and we started falling early. That's what you want. Normally, it'll bullshit around 7:45 to 8:30, and then it'll start continuing up. Continue going on down, or continue with the move. But this time, it started really, really early. So I knew that all I need to do was just wait till it stopped dropping, and then once it was done, to pick it back to go for a buy. Especially how it stopped and where it stopped. One of the things I noticed was it stopped in this area right here, same area that we fell first time we dropped. That we broke the trend line. The trend line started somewhere here, I think. Actually up here. So we were breaking this trend line. I noticed and I knew that the market was gonna try and close above that trend line. And by trend line I mean this one, this blue one right here. And I showed you guys in other videos. If you guys seen it, it's just all the way down there since October of last year. So, like I was saying, so I knew that. Let me take off. Let me take off this too. That way you guys have a clear, better view of what I'm talking about. So that's a trend line that I'm talking about. And these right here were key areas to hold if the market was going to continue going up. This was going to be used as support or resistance areas, each box. Notice right here we come down, we bullshit here, then we break it. Then the same area we try to go up and we shit above it. Same area right here. Notice how we're struggling right here in this box. Next box right here, we came back down, respected it, put Fibonacci. So anyway, this area is important right here. The moment we started doing it again on Tuesday, like I said, if I would have known, pay attention, I would have known. Okay, you're getting to the last support or box, whatever you want to call it, that we have before actually breaking it down, going whatever. On top of that, this was the last area that we created support. The fact that we were dropped, and I knew that once we got close to 12 o'clock, it was gonna reverse. Because again, we had data the next day, we had earnings the next day, so it didn't make sense for the market to just continue breaking out, continue going on down the whole night, the whole day and night type of shit. So, seeing how here was 10 o'clock, or seeing how actually at 10 o'clock it did this, which is the forward candle. The forward candle let me know that the forward candle closed right here. Instead of closing right here or closing below it too, look. So what traders would have thought would have happened, since this was 9 in the morning and we closed that 4-hour candle at 10, the last hour and a half is when the market really has a lot of action. So since we were dropping all the way down here and we even tested it afterward, so we closed the 9, 10 open, 10 starts to go down. So you would have thought the market was going to continue going on down or whatever whatnot, but and within, I'm pretty sure, 5 minutes or less, it shot up all of a sudden and closed up here. The fact that it did that, I would have gone for a sell, but then just look how volatile. Because then later on, as I was working, I saw See, I thought I was gonna hold right here, this area, especially when it got into this area. But the fact that all of a sudden I saw it dropping again, I was like, oh shit, we're gonna continue dropping. And by then it was already 1 o'clock or so, whatever. Yeah, so that made sense. I was like, it's 1 o'clock. Actually, no, this is 2. So it's 12, 1. Oh wait, 12. Oh yeah, that is one. My bad. 1 o'clock, we're going back, and again we closed the day at 2. So the fact that it shot way below these two and got inside of here, you as a trader, then you're probably going to sell right here or even somewhere here if you were catching the dip on down, thinking, oh look, it's almost 2 o'clock, and then look how bad it's dropping. So it's gonna close down here. I'm gonna go for a sell. All of a sudden, let's see how long it took. So went down here, 1 o'clock. Let me go 3 minutes. So watch 1 o'clock, and then 3, 4, 5. So you actually had time to go on a buy again. The fact that it was doing this right here, that's what you wanted, to go on a buy or cash a ride. What is that? So anyways, like I was saying, the fact that oh shit, the fact that at 1 o'clock it ended up going all the way down here. I mean up here. That was your fucking bikes, you know, especially doing this closing here at 2, because again, it's now we're gonna recuperate on tomorrow's data, and to recuperate, it was gonna need a lot. That's why I was like, yo, it dropped a lot, but if we're gonna go up, this is gonna be your good buying fucking area right here. So anyway, she would carry it all the way up here because I knew it was gonna go to this area, to the trend line. I just figured it was gonna end up closing, if anything, somewhere here, struggling, you know, the whole day and at nighttime, and then as daytime goes on, continue. But it didn't the whole time. Instead of forming a pattern like this, where you can actually center it and be like, alright, you guys, at so and so time, it's gonna go up like I always do. No, it didn't. It just kept going up the whole night. This was the next easy fucking pickup area right here. I keep telling you guys about these boxes. It's not just that, but it was actually inside of one of the box. That's what you see it highlighted right here. Watch, I'm gonna try to do it again. Now I'll show you right here. This box. See how it was right in it? On top of that, it was passing a weekly, so it made sense why I was struggling in that area because it was about to shoot up. So yeah, seeing it right here at nighttime, I wish I would have been paying attention to this area right here, and I think I did record it and I was talking about this. But and the thing with it caught me off guard was that it made the move too early. Cause look, this is 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. That's 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock. It makes sense, 9, 10, okay? Because again, like I mentioned earlier, 10 o'clock is when we close a forward candle. So it will make sense, the build up, and then especially being green here at the top, club being close to 10 o'clock, the market goes for the actual final move. And that move was quick, so let me go to even 10 minutes. But first of all, I'm gonna box it up to know where it's at. And then I would go, what is it? It's 1 hour candle, white, green, and then go to 10 minutes. And yeah, see the moment it started doing this right here. Easy catch, easy catch, easy catch. And then right now, and then so I missed all that. and I went to sleep around 1 in the morning, I believe. So we have 10 o'clock, and see how it kept on going after that. It didn't even consolidate from, because normally after 10 o'clock for a candle, then the first hour and a half it'll bullshit and then continue with the pack. But this time it was just continuing. So I'm like, oh shit, this shit is gonna go up the whole fucking night, and I'm not gonna be able to go on a good entry. And that's what it did. That's exactly what it did. Look at that shit. Being a good ass fucking trade right there. And not just that. So then we come here to, yeah, the whole, to look at this, just the whole day was just going on up. It didn't, if anything, we'll do the boxes. But beside that, it was just that. Once we got, so right here, I was telling the homie at work, look, we had data at 5:15, 5:30, and 7. As you can tell, we had good data. Notice how the market didn't drop. And then also, we didn't having data at 7. That's what gave it this. Besides the market opening, and the market opened at 6:30. The data was released at 7. So all that together, the good news from 5:30 and 3:30, along with the data of 7 o'clock being good, gave it that shot. And that's why I told the homie, it's gonna go up because it was good news, and it's gonna close right. It's gonna close right here, most likely at 10 o'clock, and then from there we're gonna continue up, especially as the markets get closer to the Fed releasing their statement, the FOMC statement, in which it was good. They pretty much said, "Yo, we're doing good, whatever, whatnot." So once the market saw that at 11 o'clock, see right here, you see how positive reacted to that. But again, it was still just waiting time for Powell, because Powell talked at 11:30. So look how it acts at 11 o'clock. 11 o'clock comes out. They like it, but then they gotta wait for the Fed. So I knew we are gonna do all this. He's gonna do all this till maybe 11, 12 o'clock when he's, 12, 12:30 when he's done talking. Then the market's gonna go on up. I knew that shit. And as once we get here to closing, this closing time. This is when he stopped talking right here. Once he stopped talking, I told him I made the little drawing of the homie. Hey, the market's gonna do this. It's gonna bullshit here, and then eventually it's gonna go out. It's gonna make a U, and that's what it did. It went and bullshitted, but didn't make a U. But still, my whole point is like it's gonna go up. Even though it was doing this, it was doing like it was gonna fall down. I knew it fucking wasn't, and that's where we closed the month right here. We closed at 2 a.m. 2 p.m. On top of that, not just that, but we had Facebook earnings. And then I said, if we have Facebook earnings, then it's gonna give the market more pushing up. But right here, what I'm saying, even though we had good news, I noticed that the whole day we've been here. So what I want this. I want the market to go down, test this 50 Fibonacci that we just passed on the 12-hour candle. If you, let me take this off right here, watch. See 50% that we just passed? So if anything, I believe we're gonna come back down and test it throughout the night. Same routine, we're gonna come back down and then eventually go up again. Especially how the 1146. So we have another box right here. So what I could do also is, watch, let me show you the box. That box is way fucking far as hell. God damn. I guess that wasn't a box. It's just my dick in the box. Let me see what I found here. So we got this, we got 4 candle, 8-hour candle. You got a 4 candle here for blowing out hopefully stop. So if anything, you're gonna have a box right here. 4 candle. So if anything, it's gonna close right here in this region. The fuck is that? So we're gonna close here in this region. Watch. We're gonna end up just getting bought, maybe a weekend down, but getting bought in this area right here, and then going back up and closing either here at 2 in the morning or above. Or what's gonna happen is if we keep this up and we're down here by 12:15, 12:30, then we are gonna go down and test this 50 right here, and then bullshit here, and then go back up. Why? Because tomorrow's a big day. It's a big day. First of all, we got, let me show you. We got London on the track. I'm joking, you guys. I'm joking. We got. Actually, let me show you right here. We got unemployment claims at 5:30, which that is good because we're able to see how how the news came out or the data came out. On top of that, we get to see how the market reacts. So then, um, since we know how the data came out, we're then gonna know how the market's gonna react at 6:30 to it. The next one is not that important, but still kind of important, and that comes out at 6:45. That's financial manufacturing. The next one that's really important is ISM manufacturing PMI, and that comes out 7. So the interesting part is that we close. So think about it. Let's say we get good news at 5:30. We close a 4-hour candle. Watch. We close 4-hour candle at, or you can't see it here, but we close a 4-hour candle at 6 pretty much. So think about it. If 6:30, if 5:30 day is gonna come out good, that means once we get to 5:45 ish, the market's gonna start going up because it knows that it has to close this 4-hour candle, and since the data is good, now it's gonna rally and up, anticipating the market. Also, after that, you're also gonna have the market opening in 30 minutes. So all that good news and everything is gonna push the market on up throughout the morning. And then finally, you have the last data coming at 7, and if that's also good news, that's gonna pump it on up. It may be volatile the first hour and a half, but once you get to 7:45, 8:30, it's gonna continue with that good push on up. And that's if we have good data, whatever, whatnot. But not just that. Even if we have that bad data and we drop just a little bit, okay, look, let's say throughout the night we go to this weekly up here in this range. Maybe if we get lucky, up here, right? But if we do have bad news, I see the market dropping. If any down here or down here, but that's me just being extra. That's just me being extra. Maybe here current support in this area right here going back up. And then chilling here at 8:30, 9 o'clock, and then start going up once we get to 10, 11. And the reason why I say that, because tomorrow we got earnings, big earnings. We got London on track. I like the way she dropped her head. And Thursday, Amazon, Apple, Intel, all in the same time. Just Apple in general and Amazon too, but Apple in general. And again, you guessed it, after the market closed it. So think about it. That's gonna make the market, even if we had bad data in the morning, it's gonna be shaken off, and you're gonna then start seeing the market start rallying up around around 11:45, 12:30, especially getting closer to the market closing, just like we did with today. Watch. So today, even though we closed high, where was it? We closed right here. After the market opened, you see that was from good earnings for Meta. If Meta would have had if Facebook would have had bad earnings, then you would have seen it. You want to see it down here. And then the goal again would have been to pass this 50 Fibonacci right here, which is again a monthly resistance because we close a month. So I would have had a hard time passing this area right here and then passing this area in general. But as you can see, had good news and we closed above it. So now, like I said, we continue this. We're gonna test down here this Fibonacci. This Fibonacci now should turn into a support, and then we should go back up again because we have five data at 5:30. The market is most likely gonna start going up around 3 or 4 in the morning, and that's what you want to catch. You want to catch those dips before the before the data comes out, and you don't have to be right there on the front lines, gambling your money really on the trade if it's gonna go up or down type of thing to make some money. You catch the ride on the way up throughout the night or down throughout the night, but especially knowing after a good reading. So think about it, we just had a good reading from the Fed. So instead of dropping throughout the night and keep on dropping because we had bad news from the Fed, no, it's like even though we dropped throughout the night, it starts picking up. It starts picking up because it knows like, hey, we're gonna have data being released today. It might be good, and this is that. So all your emotions start picking it up, and you wanna go on and buy, or the trade the bots, whatever they are. They start buying during the nighttime as the market starts picking up, and the rest of the folks they wait right in the front lines when the data's about to go out. All right, I'm gonna go for a buy here, and if it's bad, I'm gonna put a stop loss down here. I'm gonna take my profits, and hopefully the trade goes good. Otherwise, so instead of avoiding all that, you don't have to worry about it because you go, hey, okay, it's dropping. That means at 3 4, it's gonna start picking up again because of the Fed. Or what it's gonna do is that it's not even gonna drop. It's gonna drop right now, and right when we get to 12, maybe 12:30, maybe 1 o'clock, you'll then start seeing it go from faking it down to all of a sudden going up at 2 o'clock and closing here at 2. That's another thing it might do right here. But again, you see how it's doing that shit right now, especially. I have a 60%, 70% chance I'm gonna do this, and a 40% chance that I'm gonna just end up getting back in here and bullshitting here in this region. I have a 60, 70% chance to go down here and then start going back up, and that's what I really wanted. I didn't want it to be just like yesterday where the market just kept on pumping throughout the whole night. But yeah, Nasdaq is gonna follow SPX, same thing. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. Move closer. You see the Fibonacci is really there. Oh yeah, it's right there. You see how we're right there in the Fibonacci. So same thing, if the Nasdaq retraces on down, and then once we get back up, we're gonna try and pass this Fibonacci. With the good news tomorrow, we're fine, especially being on the daily candle. All this is what we want. When we get the good news, shoot above this, be in this area right here, and then with the earnings, push it another more somewhere over here in this region. Watch. Trying to see where the Fibonacci's are at. Yeah, it's too late, it's too gone. Already got this one. Already got that one, I think. Yeah. This time looks like it's way off. Okay, 8-hour candle. Do I have an 8? No, I don't. Oh, yeah, I do. So if it goes up, I know it's going to be testing the 8-hour Fibonacci 50. And this is just testing it too. So most likely, Nasdaq is gonna hold this area right here, and if it does fall below it, which I don't really see it, maybe you just create bullshit somewhere in this region, because this area doesn't really have no support or area or daily candle or nothing. Um, but let me make some right now. Let me update it with this. Actually, you close the month. Close the month here. Right there. Anyways, close that there. Grind the weekly. Grind the weekly daily. Time. There's another box. Eleven, 12, 1, 2. See, 12:45, 11:45, 12:30. That's your area. 12:45. Close back inside this area. Shoot, and that's what you want to close to the box, because if you do the box, you know what's the actual area to pay attention to right here. Whereas if you were seeing maybe the 15-minute candle and you saw this down here, you wouldn't know what really was going on. But the moment you saw the market go back, especially towards the end of the day, go back inside your box to complete that box, I was like, oh, okay, this is my buying point right here. So if anything, now that I have this box, it's gonna break this, hold right here in this region most likely, and then continue on up. And if anything, just go down on here, but I don't really see it. I just see it going right here, especially with the support area that we have right here, and going up type of thing. And then the other thing I could do, it could just be creating this area and going up right here. Especially when I'm holding this area around 12:45, 1 o'clock or so. And then we go to Nasdaq, SPX. Son amores, amores que saltan. Alright, so it's on the box already. So again, it's gonna create support right here in this region. So anyways, yeah, I'll dip you guys did later on. But like I say, you buy the dip. You don't wait for the actual data and go for a buy and set your stop loss hoping it goes up. No, you fucking go on it the night before when the market's going, anticipating the good news, and then ride it on the way up. There's other shit all the time. You know, come. Alright, you guys. So that's it for the market. I'll get you guys yesterday. I'll update you guys later on if I can. But I already showed you both of them what they're gonna do. Either bullshit here going up at 3 or 4, or end up going right here 1 o'clock. And if it goes right here 1 o'clock, or I mean 12:45, and it starts passing this area right here, the 1 o'clock gonna be your area that'll go for the move. I guarantee it. And if not, it's gonna break into this area, touch this area, bullshit here 3 or 4. But again, if we go back in here by 1 o'clock, 1:15, you bet your ass it's gonna go start going back up. Alright, so that's all for SPX and Nasdaq. I am Seacrest, signing out.